all her face shift, come balance the equation with the face. What will be the reason why make a put this small pikin? So ask me, make I tell you. Just because of say 8 years old pikin when I still pikin, you carry pikin, give pikin. Pikin can't carry pikin. Which kind aunt you want to hold that kind pikin? Based on say she called your mistake. As she carry the pikin, she called mistake for the pikin. Say add the pikin for. You see the way they pain if your pikin for. Now you call beat another person pikin. You don't know say that one they pain. Not be job it too. Balance on the equation where the pikin face. And this very woman so. They said now for Ukpa in Idimili, North local government area of the state. The woman allegedly battered the girl after. Yes, I don't even talk that one self after saying a job because of say she carry a pikin. The pikin come off her hand. Now police they talk say as they even know about this matter. Now because of the video called a trend, the people in the area they call the trend the video for social media. Call the trend. People can't even see the video. Even me, I first see the video the first time. I just scroll past because I don't want to look at much. But then I could hear the story. I could come back again, could take my time to watch, and I could say, hey, now wickedness of the wicked. Sometimes when they pray against some kind of things and now them be this. Some parents still need parenting. They need to still teach some parents at 25 years old, man. 25 years old. Beat small girl of 8 years, don't be your house up 8 years now, your house up 8 years.
Or to say Pikin fall from his hand.
Because
Pikin will never feel hold herself.
Pikin will never hold herself. Pikin will never hold herself. Now you carry Pikin give. Now I call mistake 4. Now you start to beat her. God.
Pikin they even fall for adults hand. Why not go fall for small Pikin hand?
She herself don't for that Pikin tire. She not see anything wrong. But because that person where she not love, I beg not be crime say you go must carry asset. If you feel carry asset, you not go feel love like your own, not carry. Not be crime, not carry. Because this without the area want too many. The way that they treat ass up. See one, he lock ass up for cage where they keep dog. Lock her for they call liver for one full day. Oh God, sometimes we wicked to ourselves. Anyway. Not like I said, I mean today emphasize on them. That's our second story we will talk about today. Could be.
Make we sharply enter this break. When we come back from this break, we'll not go waste time. We'll go search now the remaining stories we'll get for now. And bear in mind, we get Ogonga guests. We'll also join us. The guests already don't stand by. And once we enter straight, we'll just fire on with the whole matter and the rest of the story we'll get for now. Let's go with the come. We'll talk about that. You have to the government some people down here. They will seal up their ear. Once they seal up their ear, they will go back to sleep.
You know, my best conversations are the ones that are the warmest.
It's nothing but God. Like, what if you never get to blow? Like, what if you never make it in life? What do you want to do with your life?
A lot of men, divorce is rampant.
It's not just about the interview, but about the connection.
I was a propsman, the car propsman. I was a producer.
Wow. Sweet, I'll be like...
I can't play your part, you can't play my part. You know, we have a lot of great conversations on With Today, but there are some of them that I say you have to watch.
Until you normalize mistake, you will never enjoy your life.
Yes.
Dr. Makinde said, Mika, this is prolapse.
But there was no one to take care of me.
I don't want to break down. Ow.
With Trudy showing Sundays 5 p.m. on wazobiamax TV.
Every day, plenty things they happen for this our country.
But on top politics and leadership, now there plenty matter day to settle.
Waiting government they talk, and the one where politicians come they do so.
On top the matter, as they take affect country people, now there we don't carry on enter inside so.
Cocoa of the matter. Politicians, experts, and our leaders, they go touchlight the matter give us.
You self, go chook mouth, talk your own. For
Cocoa of the matter.
Cocoa of the matter. Showing Tuesdays and Thursdays 7 p.m. on wazobiamax TV.
What is difficult in you putting your home together? I don't see you apportioning any blame to your son here now, do I?
My mom is here because of her health conditions, not to do your house chores.
You know, I just got back. And usually Rachel helps her in the kitchen.
Neither Rachel or my mother is my wife. You will cook my food for me.
You're my husband. I live with you, so I know how you think.
if you have any brain in that your head, you would know that you
will not talk to me like
I
that.
will talk to you whichever way I choose to.
You will not raise your voice at me ever again in this country.
You want to beat me? Then be prepared to lose everything because I won't hesitate telling Nico the unvarnished truth. Yes.
Game Over, showing Thursday, 6:30 p.m. on wazobiamax TV.
Center will talk about that. Just like the government, some people don't hear. They will seal up their ear. Once they seal up their ear, they will go back to sleep. Welcome back. The program still remains as the hot, and of course, we don't something two interesting stories. And this interesting story make I also give a reminder. We're telling about 18 governors where we say where they come out, we don't serve 2 times. As a matter of fact, 17 serve 2 times. Only one time he served. I want to say he no qualify, he no win election to come back for 2nd time. Say the kind jumbo pack, that is package they don't package for themselves as they come out. Say it did very, very heavy. Considering the fact, say the debt where these governors then owe collectively, say it did on the high side. I was also telling about this particular woman the way Olokpa don't carry here in husband for inside Anambra state, where butter one small girl, 8-year-old girl, small girl, where we say because of they say Pikin fall from the girl hand. Girl will never fit carry herself. Can't carry Pikin. Pikin can't fall from her hand. They can't batter her. Una need to see the footages of these things. Una not go even feel watch them. I can't wonder how can human be this wicked and heartless. That one can be our second story. But right about now, we get Ogbonge guest. We don't join us right about now. And this Ogbonge guest, now of course, a lot of them go down they hear in voice over time. And now when it comes to matter of law, in the carry and for head. When it comes concern matter of say in the fight for people right, in the carry and for head. When it comes to say make we go court, make we go challenge for court, in the carry and for head. We'll talk about none other person than Barrister J. Uwebu. Barrister Uwebu, you're welcome to us the hot. Barrister.
Nkubi, how are you?
We are fine. No, how are you too?
Nkubi, how are you? Long time.
Thank you very much.
I'm fine.
Good to see you once again.
Yes. Good to see you.
So, Barrister, you are welcome. My name now Ochuko. Good to see you.
I salute you.
I greet your office majestically.
I remain loyal.
No, now we loyal pass. When it comes to legal issues, we the humble for now.
Okay, Barrister, make we go straight into it. We'll get of course, the first story we'll actually get to do with 18 governors we don't put aside, where we say don't get jumbo package, retirement package, where they go, we go accompany them as they come out from office. And looking at the fact, say, these same 18 governors, as we look at the total debt where they owe, they say it passed over 3 trillion naira. Where be the total debt where they owe. Both don't they borrow from abroad and don't they borrow from here. But looking at this same factor, where would they face with? I looked at the fact, say, we don't actually emphasize and hammer on the fact, say, the kind jumbo pack and package way outgoing governors they give themselves. Say, if they're on the high, do they even need to even do it in the first place? And also now looking at the fact, say, debt they're on ground, where they're supposed to sort out, but they no sort them out. What will be the issue with governors when it comes to issues like this? Because one, we cannot have a system where you're leaving a debt for people, and yes, you're also preparing a package for yourself. How you also fit take look this issue, and also fit hold some of these people accountable, so make them know say the service they render not to the people rather to themselves.
Well, Nkubi, what happened is that it's so unfortunate because if you remember, these are some of the things where we don't talk before. The major problem we have today is that we no longer have leaders for Nigeria. Waiting we get now rulers, people where they rule, no be say they lead. But when you lead people, you go there in front, people go they follow. You go to know their problem, go they try to help to solve their problem. That is what make you a leader, a chief servant of the people. But unfortunately, the kind of impunity, when I talk of impunity, people, they do something now, say nothing will happen. Heaven no go fall. And actually, heaven no go fall. They go do them, they go free. Others, they come, they do them, they go free. It's so unfortunate waiting these people, they do. In fact, the major problem we will get for this country, now the executive. Unfortunately, the legislators don't join them. Because if you look at the theory of separation of power propounded by Montesquieu, the executive day, the legislature day, the judiciary day, and why that theory was propounded so that the three of them go they work separate, so that they go they watch the other. Now the legislature will suppose they watch this executive. May they not overdo or overuse their power. But unfortunately, what we they see for Nigeria today, the legislators themselves don't become part of the executive, waiting for like party government. The legislators were supposed they watch them. They caution them when they do this kind of thing. They come from what they call clique or caucus. And that's now why we say, when election done they reach, now these governors, they use their hands, select the people when they want make them be legislators, when make them be for House of Assembly, so that anything whether they do, they know go they question them. That is why they see all these things they happen. It's very, very unfortunate, and it's a shame to Nigerian leaders.
Now, Barrister, I just took eye for the second matter with our hand, because if we so want to loop this one now, we go run out of time. Like you don't talk, it's a shame. We supposed to get leaders, but then we get rulers. Now, strong word. Now you talk for them. But we go march enter the next matter. We consign one woman for Anambra State where we say she beat her 8-year-old house help. Bokpo aware just for a flimsy reason. Say her baby fall come up from the 8-year-old baby, and baby they carry baby. Now, in this kind of issues, you as a legal practitioner, I don't know whether na this aspect now you dey better believe so you dey very vast when it comes to matter like this. I want to just tell us three sides, and the three angle I go spread down to now. Say number one, the Child Use Act. What in the law they talk about small pikin where you carry as house help first, whenever reach age 8 years now house help. That number one. What will be the punishment we supposed come to whoever carry that kind of small pikin? Then number two, as a good citizen of the country, a neighbor, when you see this kind of thing they happen, what will be the move you supposed to do? What you supposed to do? And as a legal practitioner, what will be the punishment when it be say anybody will carry house help can do this kind of badament? What will be the punishment when he stand to face? I better just throw small light so that our people for house go understand the implication where they inside this kind of matter.
In fact, the truth is that as I talk to you now, many Nigerians don't even know say that what we call child rights law or act. The law where they guide children. That child by law is a child. Because when you look at the law, it has been classified who is a child, who is a young person, and who is an adult. That person is still a child. Because from age 0, when a child is born, till age about 9, 10 is a child. Then from age about 9, 10 to age about 15 or 13 is a young person. Then from 18 now is an adult.
We blessed with the experience network problem, but of course, as soon as the network come back, we will go back to Barrister based on this same issue, and we will also do table down. And we will also open our phone lines much later for now to also contribute, because we still get about 2 stories we'll go also something now. And by the time we something these stories, we'll also open our phone lines so that now we'll feel calling and contributing a quarter to the whole discussion. Without wasting time, I want to also enter straight into the third story, why we are waiting Barrister to come back online. And this third story, they come from one of the person will be director of media and publicity for the president-elect during that particular election period. And we'll talk about another person than Bayo Nonuga, will be one of the spokesperson of the president-elect. Well, they throw a couple of questions given concerning the debt where the country they owe, and also the money where the government they borrow consistently. And going by what it talks, say, look, if we go look and say a lot of these things, of course, say, as long as they belong in the same party, say any money where the current government they borrow, say in believes now for the good of the nation. And it will also be a hard tax for the president-elect to also feel look and them know how to go take address them. And it also further talk, say, look, say money when they borrow, if you look and say, of course, they go fit channel them into different responsibilities which concern the country. And they can also ask and say, okay, looking at this particular issue, we got to do with, say, okay, say, people, how you go take also pay. He come for that tell us, say, look, say the president-elect, now person will say he understand money better when it comes to finance, when it comes to banking. Say he believes, say yes, once he enter into power, he go feel know how to go take look into the debt where the country they owe. And after looking at the debt where the country they owe, he go also figure out ways on how he go take address the matter and also cushion and reduce the cost of the debt where the country they owe. Say they could just allow the president-elect make it enter, then make come they see as matters go they overflow, go they come out. Now a third story, now be that. And according to what they talk now, we go Barrister is back, and Barrister, you're welcome back.
I'm sorry, na network. So I quickly conclude on that one.
Yes.
What I'm trying to say is this: people don't even know say such law there exists. A child, a young person, and an adult.
Yeah.
That girl is still a child.
Yes.
He's not even a young person because from age 13 to age 17 is a young person. It's so unfortunate. And again, the Child Rights Act stipulate that a child like that should not be taken into forced labor. What that woman has done is to take that child into forced labor. That child is supposed to be a student and supposed to be in school and supposed to enjoy the rights and privileges of a child. Secondly, both the mother of that child, who gave that child for boy,
yes,
and this woman, where they maltreat them, the two of them are culpable in law.
Okay.
The two of them should be arrested and questioned. Yeah, we not say Nigeria bad. Say it's bad. The mother of that child or the parents of that child not supposed to remove or carry that child at that age. Make you go to do house help or house girl or boy. The law hold them first of all. Before you now go to the woman where do her. Now for that woman where do this kind of thing, this is what they call man inhumanity to man. That woman should be arrested, prosecuted, and jailed so that it will serve as a deterrent to other wicked people outside there.
Yes.
This one self that they're small. I don't see people where do worse than this. And because say nothing they happen. No, I don't do case before for Lagos where somebody go abuse a child, a man, and the parents of that child go money from that man. Say they don't want case. Now waiting at the kind of way would they see? People go talk saying a poverty. But if in a poverty, that child beg you, make you born and come this world. And in the eyes of the law, that is why the law has to protect the child. For example, by God's grace, that's why I like what Lagos State is doing. In Lagos State, at least, child education is free. Look at this child. Look at this picture. What if this child loses her eyes or any of her body? What you go? But this woman wants her own child to be alive. I am calling on the Nigerian police to make sure that they prosecute this woman, not only the woman and the husband also. Because the husband no go claim say she no say that they maltreat this child. If you interview this child very well, you go discover say no be today. Where they maltreat this child.
Yes.
No be today. So both the woman and the husband should be arrested, including the mother of that child. The government need to find out why and the reason why that child was taken. In fact, this is slavery. This is slavery, as far as I'm concerned. And of course, there is a commission also in charge of that, what we call NAPTIP, National Agency for Against Human Trafficking. And you can even this human trafficking.
Wow.
Yes. Because this child is incapable of taking decision of her own.
Yes.
And once somebody is incapable of taking decision of his or her own, and you take that child to go and start doing something, it is trafficking. It's human trafficking.
Okay.
So there are so many laws that are against these acts as I speak to you now.
Okay, Barrister, we could enter straight into another interesting story. And this one, of course, get to do with question what then throw give one of the director, that is the dissolved director of media and publicity for the All Progressive Congress. That is the presidential election we just passed. And we they talk about another person than Bayo Ononuga will be one of the spokesperson for the president-elect. Of course, a couple of questions the way they throw give them we get to do with the way the present government they borrow money, and also looking at the fact, say, the debt where they on ground, say, it they heavy. They're going to throw the question, give and say, look, looking at this particular issue where they on ground now, looking at the fact, say, the president-elect go meet these challenges. How he intend to solve this particular issue? And of course, in response, say anything where the party they do currently, of course, not for the services of the people. Say now in goodwill, English now in goodwill for the people. And it comes also for that talk. Say the president-elect, of course, now person will say now person will they very very strong when it comes to matter where concern money, banking, finance. Say he believes say if you look into it, you think go fit know as you go take address these issues and also fit also at least reduce the money where they owe. Okay, now I can bring the question to you now. So we don't see our debt increase so massively from what it was 8 years ago to now, we say it don't day on the high. And a new government is coming into power, faced with debt challenge, faced with a lot of other challenges where Ingo need to also look into. I also think, say, continue to go fit exist as this government they come. Looking at the fact, say, the demands where the people go expect from this government go they even much more higher than waiting they don't experience so far under this particular government.
Well, the truth be said, demands must always be high every time because of what is happening in Nigeria. It's no news in Nigeria today. Say Nigeria is living in fact, the masses are living in abject poverty today. It is no news. Let us not pretend about it. But unfortunately, we say that government is continuing. So once another government comes in now, they are going to inherit what this government has done, what we call inheriting both assets and liability. They don't get choice. But unfortunately, I think the government should, when they go in, look at it very well and see how they can be able to reduce the debts Nigeria is owing so far. In fact, for me, both NLC and TUC, they raised this alarm so late. Because from the inception of this government, TUC and NLC should have started, bringing up this, making it to be an issue. Because at the end of the day, they say when two elephants fight, now the grasses, they suffer. Now the citizens, they suffer all these things. Because now, if you're taking the resources, the money in Nigeria to be servicing foreign debt, that means the citizens will be lacking in infrastructure. The government will not be able to provide infrastructure, to provide roads, to provide good education and all the rest. Then who is fooling who? It's the masses that is suffering. Unfortunately, not with the same matter where we talk now. See the governors where they come out. See the money where they don't arrogate to themselves. They are not feeling it. Whether the country is bad or is not bad, they are not feeling it. It is the masses that will still face it. At the end of the day, make I tell you something. We are going to experience what I call multiple taxation by the government in order to meet all these challenges. But it's so unfortunate because at the end of the day, it is the masses that will bear the brunt. And now let me ask a question. Must the masses always suffer for the irresponsibleness of any government in Nigeria?
Big
It's
question.
so unfortunate.
Big question. Big question.
Anyway, sir, Barry said, we just still hold on for us because right about now, once Shapali enter this break, once we come back from this break, the matter continues. And the Chuko will launch us with the next matter, and we'll go pick them up from there. Will they come? Center will talk about that. Just like the government something we don't hear. They will seal up their ear. Once they seal up their ear, they will go back to sleep.
Good morning, Niger. Now, wow, things they happen every day. Now, from one story to the other.
And then these things they happen for our eyes. But we no go tired to talk am as we dey see am. Our entertainment tori unko. E no dey miss tori yakpa.
And even for sport. No be only sports. We dey give you correct information wey go help you run your business matter.
But wait, tori suppose dey reliable. E suppose carry better truth come body.
Nothing dey more important pass make we get am right.
We go help you run your day if you dey watch us.
The Good Morning Niger Show, showing weekdays 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. only on wazobiamax TV.
Congratulations. You have a beautiful baby girl.
A girl?
Simple biology tells us that a man produces the chromosomes that determines the child's sex.
Get that thing away from me!
Mama, that is my child.
Aren't they your daughters too?
If I place a curse on you, are you not a woman too?
God gives children. For your girl.
Which one do you have? Mama, remember that you have 3 daughters. That's your useless morsel of a wife that is controlling you. Go ahead and insult me. No, go ahead. Give me a male child that will answer Obi.
Tales of Eve, girls only, showing 6:30 p.m. Wednesdays on wazobiamax TV. wazobiamax TV. Watch 'em, loud 'em.
Center will talk about that. Just like the government something we don't hear. They will seal up their ear. Once they seal up their ear, they will go back to sleep.
Based on the basis, we still sit down on top as it hurts. Now there we still sit down put. My papa always they tell me, say, bring my cap, bring my cap. Nice small pikite touch big man head. And the matter will won't drop for ground, so it can be like, say, it relates like that. But maybe we look at with our open mind because the matter is already there on ground and it hurts where we're like as it hurt. I want to be this matter and I say, police don't arrest Afrobeat singer Seun Kuti over assault on police officer. Now the Afrobeat legend Seun Kuti, they arrest him as we dey talk now, so he did detention, the chill out for Panti for Lagos State over the alleged assault of a police officer which shell on Saturday. The musician, he submit himself this morning with lawyer we come from Femi Falana Chambers. And the law firm, they follow the activists because they call themselves activists most of the time, you know. On top of say talk people, the matter come outside of what he do on Saturday based on say he dey para. Say the police want to kill him with his family. Based on that one, now enough he control his temper, enough he control his feelings, his emotions. Now he carry and if you see the weary when you wear the police, now And that one we dey call Wazi that year. Where the police with the left hand. And they call capture am for video. This video can start to circulate on social media. I call there everywhere. So police, the IG of police got to say, wow, for what? Why must you do this kind of thing? It's an assault of police officer. Now he said they go arrest him immediately with immediate alacrity. They made the arrest Seun Kuti. So on Sunday, police officers, they call stumble, they call go that to Allen Avenue house, Allen area. They go there, go search for him, but they don't see him on Sunday. Before a lawyer, Femi Falana, come put out a statement, say, make them not worry, say, he go turn himself in, he go show face on Monday. According to himself, he come to talk, say, matter when he be say really happen, people know they look what it happened before that time. Say, what it happened? The police nearly kill him with the family. Say, if he even talk what it happened, the policeman will lose his life. So now that matter according to everybody, I mean, right now, true, he turned himself in. Yes, he said the police will lose the job if he talk what it happened. So this morning, he can't turn himself in. Maybe he go talk what it be that thing where go make the police lose the job. But right now, they can't even put government bango for your hand. You know it to be government bango. Handcuff for your hand. Use that take carry and go. So now that be the matter where they on ground. So we go like to we don't know a barrister sit there with us. Barrister.
Yes, I there with you. I hear you.
Confirm, you still there with us. I beg, this kind of matter, plenty mixed feelings, mixed reactions. There everywhere. Some people they say, hey, he does shook his hand into the rivers of our dino. Say he cannot go scot-free on top of this one. Say they must hold on down. But some people say it does get the way he go plea. He get the way he go plea one kind. The fee just so okay, make it just pay some kind fine, then he come out. But as a legal practitioner, you should say he get any way out of this kind of issue. I want to be the implication to ever slap a police officer with their on uniform, active duty. Which light you go throw on top of this matter and to enlighten us?
Well, the truth we say, there is what we call rule of law in law. And that rule of law connotes what we call equality before the law. What in that one mean, we say everybody is equal before the law. Both the policeman know, both him himself, even if you be army, even if you be anything, you are all equal before the law and subject to the law. The offense where Femi commit is called assault, is the offense of assault. And the offense of assault, there are three ingredients of assault. One is movement, touching and striking. And if you look at these things I mentioned, the three of them are present. They are all there. So he has committed an offense of war, assault. Well, it's a valuable offense. And the highest the police can keep him or can hold him is 24 hours. By law, they must charge him to court. There's no two ways about it. Secondly, he said something that if he talk what thing happened, say the police wanted to kill him. Well, we don't know what thing happened. He has not said it to the public. By the time he said it to the public, then where they by law go now know whether he acted on impulse. Impulse, I mean, we say whether he acted on self-defense or provocation. Because these are defense. That's why the fact say the matter never go to court. I don't want to begin to talk what thing go fit happen for court. But there are defense where Ingo puts up when the time comes. When he explain what thing happen. Because by now I believe say Ingo don't make statement. Tell what thing happen. And the police go now look at vis-a-vis waiting in talk and waiting the police officer do. But I want to say something. I want to digress a little. Make I put them this way.
Okay.
The way where police, the IGP, order for his arrest. Make I ask this question. Make I ask IGP this question. If now another person, if now ordinary civilian, where police slap or beat, where would they see every day for Nigeria? The IGP, he will still order say, make the police officer be arrested and prosecuted. Because we they see him every day. Police officers on duty, both on the road, both at the police station, and then they beat innocent citizens anyhow. Even when the police hierarchy don't give some instructions, say make the police know they do certain things, but police officers, they still see people for road, beat them, collect their phone, search their phone. Severally, police, people who don't talk say, police don't get right to search person's phone, but they still they do them up to today. You get one where happened yesterday, where they call me, where about 4 or 5 police just they beat person, beat anyhow. They call me. I come try to calm that situation down. What thing they thought we say, that thing where they're good for the goose is also good for the gander. As they depend them now, say person slap police officer. Make them see how it depend other people when police officers beat other people. We could use our teeth, our tongue, count our teeth. Nigeria is for everybody. Everybody is equal before the law. The policeman, he has the right not to be abused or molested or assaulted by any person, even by a fellow
Barrister, make I just shift this one in small. Sorry. Can I just shift this one in small? Make we just assume, say, she will get a case. Say, yes, the officer really provoked, I almost killed him. That one will run, say, go go slap. If he be so okay, they find her guilty, say, he slap. By the act section, according to law, I think 356, how many years now he will go chill for police station, for prison, if they find out guilty?
No, well, like Lagos State has its own law. We have criminal law of Lagos State that stipulates how many years imprisonment where assault person go. If what is Shehu for do? Be say, even if say police officer abuse them or assault them, if suppose leave and go report for station. But the problem where would they get? Be say Nigerians no get trust for our security agency again. Because they feel say, even if you go report, say na them, they no go do anything. We will be human rights lawyers. We know what will they face outside there. We know what thing they happen. But we forget say police themselves now human beings like us. They deserve the same rights we will get. So that is why we must treat everybody equal. As if they're hot now, I like them as if they're hot now. So that police go also know, say, as their men, they do this kind of thing to civilians outside. They no good make civilians do the same thing to their men.
Thank you, Barrister.
Opportunity now, begin do things right.
Thank you,
Thank you very, very much. Barrister J. Uebu, thank you very, very much for at least honoring this very special invite. We invite you. And I will not say, enter will reach out to you once again. You go also honor our invite. Thank you very, very much.
I don't get choice. I'm a servant.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Barrister.
Anyway, would I was it? Make we just collect 1 or 2 calls from our callers. Make we just open or collect 1 or 2 calls from our callers. Make we see their reaction before we go finally wrap up on the program. So still, we don't hear within Barrister talk much cool. And they're looking at within very important way talk. You say, look, this one feel open eye for police. If you at least that eye opener. Say, okay, now don't say if they pay for body if they hit you now. But you say when those people will say civilians when they hit on a daily basis. Nobody they carry the matter come present to now. Even if they carry the matter present to now,
justice not the day served.
Justice not the day served. And as it don't happen, everybody don't carry for it. It don't become news. It don't pain them. So, but in the same way, let us also at least understand this fact. Treat civilians the same way you want make them treat you.
Treat you. Yes. The response of IG now that one very swift.
Immediately, no waste time.
Conflict, it be like say police they call they won't try small now.
Well,
once they just see anything, we just come online like this, say that they react almost immediately. But then we start to take our calls because Miriam, the balance to Chukma to talk the matter. Miriam, welcome.
Welcome, Madam Miriam.
So let me start with the cumbersome salary first. Take home package for the ex-governors that will soon be going. Look at how they have sunk their state in debt. All the security votes and everything they have been eating is not enough Look at how much one person is living as debt, 3 trillion naira, and look at how much they are keeping aside for themselves. And you say people should not hand over their children for all these kind of things. This case of this mother who hand over her 8-year-old. Me, I have an 8-year-old. I cannot even sleep in another person's house. To start with, when I saw that video, I was heartbroken. How can you do that to somebody, a child for that matter? That is man being unkind to mankind. What kind of wickedness is that? But on a second thought, if there were to be free school in her community, if there were to be free school, there is a factory in their community where her father is working. Do you think the man will voluntarily leave his child to go and stay with another person? The parents will not do that. It is really bad. It is this government that are the problem. It is not the parents. But that woman must face the wrath of the law because that is wickedness of the highest order. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Miriam. Madam Miriam. We get Lamidi. Lamidi, call us from Oshun. Lamidi, they hear you.
Welcome.
Good evening.
Good evening, Lamidi. Fire down. Nothing to you.
We can fire on? Okay. Yeah. Good evening, my brother. Now, well done.
Thank you.
God bless every one of you.
Amen.
And you too.
That shall matter. That I won't put mouth. Now they hear me?
Yeah, go on.
What that shall do, it's no good. It's not good at all. If I just carry and go report according to which that lawyer talk, he's here for collar because that is for uniform. He goes slap her. Now the whole Nigeria is slap. Now the whole Nigeria is not slap with that.
All right, Lamidi.
Thank you very much.
Say no good.
Sharply, we get 1 or 2 messages. We'll go read them as well. This one they come from Barrister Caleb, and Barrister Caleb sent this message from Jos. He talks say, Plateau State government workers are on strike. Then they owe the present government. They owe them money. It's quite talk say. So now my question to this our governor now, who him won't can leave the debt for? Wants he to go to pay because may the Lord see the incoming government and make it see them through. And from there we can also get this one. Talk say good evening as it is hot. Many of these outgoing state governors has a lot of debt and people and also for workers as well say that they owe them plenty money. And of course you can talk say governors and president, all of them they owe. This person, they send this message from Jos. Regina, all the way from Jos. Well, maybe we just take those 2 messages because we know to get time with us. And of course, now don't hear all the stories. Oh, Sonchuna, make it for no lost. We will still do this thing once again Wednesday. And of course, with another interesting edition of As It Dey Hot. But from what we done Sonchuna so far, now know as they be. Now like this, we're going to serve now hot. We're going to serve now hot. So make it for no loss. Make we just leave this one here. So Chuku.
All right, make it not be like say the team lost because like you talk, it not go lost. We must try to pull everybody along. We get 1 or 2 messages when it be like say they share left on YouTube, and they try to even spy him. But then again, and then they see I'm saying they boss out. So we could just leave that one for now. Okay. Oh, Timmy does send us a message. Major struck. Okay, sharp. May not be like say we leave Timmy. He said, my brother, I throw salute to Timmy in DB. He said, God bless us all. He said, fear God, please. Who could be where Shukudi? Who could be doctor now? He said, Shukudi go Sudan to go monitor. Then we got Dr. Shaz Owubusi. He said, let this arrogant, not cause up like that now. He said, but may go chillax for J. Use him as a deterrent for other Netopia insult. Netopia. This English when you talk big well, insult our men. Anyway, fear God. He said, I blame the police officer that allowed himself from these nuisance that keep. Now one kind of word, it too ash now. An eye for an eye go make all of us blind. Anyway, my name is still remain Ochuko Omirago, and I will go for discharge on top of the. Join us again on Wednesday with all discharge.
Bye-bye.
and welcome to the show. Now, better talk with this.
And I start from nowhere, because they sing, he rush. That's so water rush enter Nigeria.
Once you just marry or anything, you know, say now you don't get married, you know, feel they wear that kind of thing. And boo-boo, I go just they wear. I'm not old.
Now, what make you see plenty women outside where we say they don't get home training.
Election. Now, what did I talk? Say mistakes they make me admit. Say some mistakes they and look for a way to get better.
Now, better women did this show. If you educate a woman, you're educating the nation. And for other people, this life is very hard. Don't be the source of another person's problem. Single ladies, when they live in their papa and mama house, share them be wife material. If anything happen, hello daddy.
Even me, I say which kind of problematic family is this?
So don't miss us too much, because before you blink like this, we are back for
you.
Better Talk, showing